How does a court in Wisconsin handle legal custody and transgender youth? Hi, I'm attorney Kyle Kaufman of HKK Law Offices. We are attorneys that are based in Wisconsin and we practice all kinds of family law. You can find us at hkklawoffices.com. So I wanted to make a video on this because legal custody disputes are coming up in Wisconsin courts that are related to children and the special issue of transgender. And these issues are relatively new, and this video is just designed to give some basic overview of some of the concepts, terms, and things you might hear as it relates to legal custody and transgender youth. And for anyone who is involved in a matter like this, education, of course, is important. And knowing terminology is going to be one of the things that lawyers and courts and parents and everyone really involved are going to need to know. And that includes terms such as gender identity, gender expression, transgender, non-binary, gender dysphoria, and transition. These are concepts, ideas you might want to learn about. You also need to be made aware of the players. Who's involved when we're making legal custody decisions related to transgender youth? Of course, you have the parents and the child and their wishes. And the court might consider others, counselors, medical doctors, expert witnesses in this area. So you want to get to understand that and their role in this and how to present their evidence if it's necessary in a legal custody dispute. So when we talk about the parents, because ultimately at the end of the day, the parents are the ones that are in court asking for the court to weigh in on these legal custody matters, and legal custody deals with major decisions concerning children's education and their health care. And that's really where the transgender youth topic comes in, is in this kind of healthcare arena as it relates to healthcare for the child, which can involve many facets. I'll discuss that briefly here, and mental health care and what services can be provided or not. So some of the questions that come up with parents are, scenarios where one parent is supportive of the child's gender identity, the other parent isn't. Okay. Another scenario might be, what if the parents disagree as to whether and to what extent a child should receive any gender affirming care? Should that be provided to a child? One parent might agree, the other may not. What about the transgender child's gender expression? Some people look at that as a mental health disorder, frankly. There are some parents that think that, others that don't. Okay, and again, these are the parents that are coming to the court with these issues, and then how to treat their children. So Wisconsin views legal custody under what's called the best interest standard, what's in the best interest of the child. So the court is going to consider and look at the things related to the positive and negative impact of gender affirming health care, mental health care, counseling, can look at even medications, even surgical procedures or hormone therapy. These are all things that might come before a judge, and people need to be aware of what these things mean and how it could impact a child. The court can consider the mental health of the parties, it can consider the mental health of the child, whether there are any pre-existing mental health conditions or disorders, or if there's a need to have assessments or evaluations done, both of the parents or the child in these areas. The court's going to consider, of course, the conduct of the parents and their beliefs, right? And whether one parent is supportive or rejects essentially the child's wishes on their gender identity or expression, okay? Now, the court would likely involve a guardian ad litem in this matter. That's an attorney who's appointed to represent the best interest of the child. And remember, a guardian ad litem's role is not to be the child's lawyer, but to represent a concept, the child's best interest, and the guardian ad litem advocates for that based on all the factors available to the guardian ad litem. So as you can see, these are complicated matters and they're new, and my prediction is that we're going to see more of it. This is coming into the court system not as often as your regular routine legal custody matters, but it's something that is going to come up more. So I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video, and I hope that what it does accomplish is gives you some thought and some way to go forward on thinking about these ideas and concepts and researching them. And if you're in the legal community, planning for eventually down the road maybe having to litigate an issue like this and how to handle it. So thank you for watching again, and we love to make content for you. We wish to continue to do that. If you could do this for me, it would be great. Of course, make an appointment to see one of our attorneys. We'd love to talk to you about your family law matter and see if we can help. You can subscribe, you can follow, like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you.